Great to see you tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we've learned a lot about Kamala Harris recently. We were also learning more about what the Obama administration and Joe Biden knew about the Russia collusion hoax that dominated really the president's first term and our media for 3 years. Former CIA Director John Brennan's handwritten notes were declassified today. Pretty remarkable that he wrote down what he did. We'll tell you what he wrote down after the break.
Our intelligence community just came out and said in the last few days that the Kremlin, meaning Putin and the Russian government, are directing the attacks, the hacking on American accounts to influence our election. We have never in the history of our country been in a situation where an adversary, a foreign power, is working so hard to influence the outcome of the election. And believe me, they're not doing it to get me elected.
That was Hillary Clinton in 2016. They've never stopped talking like that. Russia! They're undermining our democracy as China takes over the world. Back then, it was part of Hillary's strategy to smear Donald Trump as a Russian agent, and of course, as you well know, it worked. Today, we learned much more about how American intelligence officials knew about the plan at the time and participated in it to some extent. The Director of National Intelligence now, John Ratcliffe, has declassified handwritten notes from former CIA Director John Brennan, who was a leftist and a partisan. The notes discuss intelligence that Hillary Clinton had approved a proposal from, quote, one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up a scandal claiming interference by the Russian security service. Just a few minutes ago on Twitter, the president tweeted that he has, quote, authorized the total declassification of any and all documents pertaining to the Russia hoax. Why didn't he do that 2 years ago? But he's doing it now. And what will we learn about what Joe Biden knew about all of this? Sean Davis is the co-founder of The Federalist. We're happy to have him on tonight to untangle this web. Sean, thanks a lot for coming on. So what have we learned in this new tranche of documents?
Right. So we learned that the knowledge of what Hillary's campaign was doing went to the highest levels of the U.S. government. It wasn't just at the FBI. The CIA knew it. The CIA director knew it. The President of the United States was briefed on it in the Oval Office, and the Russians knew it. And that's important because as the FBI was pretending to look into whether Trump was colluding with the Russians, our own intelligence services knew that Russia was aware of Clinton's plans and therefore able and possibly likely to start injecting disinformation of their own into her entire process, which is what actually happened.
I mean, it seems like if our intel agencies knew this and then sat and passively, in some cases actively participated in this endless hoax for 3 years, then, I mean, they were undermining democracy. And they should be punished for that. And none of them have been. They haven't even been unmasked. I mean, what the hell?
You're exactly right. I mean, this wasn't just some sort of like silly game that had no real consequences or implications. These people use this to cast doubt on our elections. You know, they talk about the integrity of our democracy. They were the ones crapping all over it. And they, after Trump was inaugurated, they went and hijacked the presidency. They tried to cripple it. They put in this completely bogus special counsel based on false pretenses to cripple the administration heading right into the 2018 election. And the problem is that if nobody is made to pay for this, if nobody goes to prison, it's going to happen again. And when it happens again, because these people are going to be completely emboldened by the lack of accountability, it will be far worse, even though that may be hard to imagine.
Exactly.
Far worse than what they did in 2016, which itself was criminal.
It's not even about Trump. It's about the country. You want to live in a place where the CIA operates independently from the president against the favored party's political enemies? I mean, I can't imagine anything more third world. And what about the current CIA director? What did she know about all this? We should find out. I hope you'll come back, Sean Davis. I wish we had more time.